Anil, happy Friday. Good to see you, sir.
Same to you, John.
Thank you. I'm with Anil Jain, who has been a healthcare executive, financial strategist for the last 40 years. And Anil, I'm going to go ahead and jump in because I know our time is short. Tell me a little bit, or tell us a little bit about how 2020 has gone for you, things that you're proud of in the healthcare industry, things that you know that we're still working on and that things will be working on in 2021. Say a little bit about that.
So 2020, as everybody had, a very challenging year. In my opinion, when everybody else was not working, I continued to work. I took a new assignment in there's echo in the background, I'm not sure. So I started a new assignment in Orangeburg, South Carolina, and I was going to be there as an interim CFO, but it took some time because of the COVID. So during that time, there was no one else traveling except me. And initially my flights got canceled and I drove, but after that I flew, and sometime we had more crew than the passengers. There may be only 4 people and there were 5 people on Southwest Airlines taking care of us. So at any rate, I traveled through the time, and I really felt like that was the time for me to say, hey, I'm serving the need of hospital. My family members said, Dad, stop traveling, don't work. I told them, if I drop dead with COVID, I would feel like I died fighting the war. I've never been in the military. I have not had the opportunity to serve. And I feel like this was my opportunity to give 100% to the frontline people who are really dealing with the disease. They're dealing with the increase in volume, anxiety. So I wanted to be there for them. And I'm really excited that I was able to be there. Also very fortunate that we got a lot of funding and we got a lot of support, not only from the government, but also from our local community. Orangeburg is a small community, and we had community people who brought in masks. They made their own mask at home, and ladies showed those masks and brought it into the hospital because they knew that there were not enough masks there at the time. We had businesses who were closed, but then they brought food for the healthcare workers to appreciate what they were doing. And really was heartwarming to see what the community did coming together. And it was, initially we didn't have a lot of patients, COVID patients. So I guess when everything locked up, you're not gonna get sick. But we saw a spike in June and July, a significant spike with COVID positive patients. About 25% of our patients were COVID positive. And we had to find out ways to take care of them. We even, with the help of U.S. Army, we even had a tent put in, and we were getting beds ready. In the event, we needed to have 10 beds outside the hospital in the parking lot, and with showers and toilets and all the medical facilities outside, just in case we needed that. I don't think we needed that yet, but so that was really interesting time. It was a challenging time, and I'm just really glad and proud to be in healthcare during this difficult time.
Beautiful. Well, thank you from all of us, right? Every single person out there who's a part of the healthcare community today. Thank you for being willing to serve during that time and everything that's out there, you and your brethren and sisters out there. As you look at Q4 and you're beginning to go, okay, how am I wrapping this year up? Tell me some thoughts as you're going through the process of, how do I want to finish the year, and what am I doing to prepare myself for 2021?
I'm at a very unique hospital right now. I'm at a hospital in St. Louis, which is going through the bankruptcy, Chapter 11. We jokingly call it Chapter 22 because that's the second Chapter 11 they filed in the last 3 years. 2018, they filed Chapter 11, and now 2020, so we call it a Chapter 22. And so we are in the process of, although I've been working there for 5 weeks on this assignment, this is a full-time job for me. But right now we are really, and with the CARES Act funding, the trustee has received money, and we are trying to invest that resources for the future need of COVID patients, because we know that COVID will be spreading, and I think as we open up, we will see more positive, but doesn't mean it's a bad thing. But so we are in the process of buying a lot of capital, almost $10 million worth of capital we're going to be buying, and we're buying it like there's no tomorrow. So that's one way we're kind of getting ready for that. We will more likely take ownership of the hospital in mid-November. And once we take over, our basic focus right now is creating a budget for 2021, which it's been a slow year. So we feel like we're going to, based on the fact that we have a lot of new equipment. We are in a safety net hospital, which only hospital in St. Louis, which is not part of the system. And it's a small hospital serving really poor community. And so we're investing money on making sure we have the technology to take care of these patients, and recruiting a lot of nurses. We're having to pay. We're just offering a $30,000 sign-on bonus for nurses because we have a need for 30, 40 nurses, and hopefully we can get them, secure them. And when they see the fact the hospital has improved, we are financially strong, we can retain them. So I'm really excited about the fact that right now we're investing them. This week was really a touching week for us because we gave our appreciation bonus for these employees who have worked through the COVID. And minimum amount was $1,500 to most of the employees, but we also gave our manager director a bonus, and also our nurses got up to $7,500. So this week we felt like Santa Claus, and went around the hospital with the trustee and our chief nursing officer, and we really handed out bonus checks and appreciation checks, I want to call it, for people who worked through COVID and during the difficult times. So it was really, and people were really touched by the gesture. And anytime you do something like that, it really makes you feel good. It makes you feel like, okay, this is why I'm in healthcare, to take care of these people. And we have people in housekeeping who don't make that much money, and $1,500 will mean a lot to them, and it could be a one paycheck or two paycheck for them. So it was really a exciting week for us. And again, our focus is to take care of our employees, and if we take care of our employees and have a climate, the fact that, hey, this is a good hospital, we have good doctors, and we're going to take care of people who live in this community who are poor, they don't have a way to travel. And so I'm really excited about the fact we were able to do that. And so our planning is a little bit not a typical planning because we don't have a full year, and it's with the bankruptcy, it's been very difficult to find what the history looks like. But we're going to create a zero-based budget, and knowing the fact that we have a lot of expenses, capital expenses at least taken care, that the new owners can spend money on taking care of employees, because I'm pretty sure our employees have not received raises in a long time, and just kind of have a retention plan to move the hospital into the next level.
Anil, it was great catching up with you. Thank you for spending some time. I hope you have a fantastic, great rest of the month.
Thank you. It's my pleasure. Take care.
All right. Talk to you soon.